everybody. So today I'm talking about going on vacation on a GLP-1 medication. Make sure you stay to the end because I'm going to tell you about entering a contest and how to do it, and that comes towards the end. I'd really like to give away some money, so please stay to the end. And if you find this useful at all, please hit that subscribe and share button. It really does help with the channel and lets me keep you up to date with all the good videos and everything like that. So I'm telling you about going on vacation because we're going on vacation, I think, in about 3 weeks. So I talked to my wife about this. You know, we know we're not going to be as good as we usually are, and we know that we're going to eat stuff that we usually don't eat. So we discussed the possibility of either lowering our dose for that week, skipping it, but we decided we're just going to lower the dose just a little bit because we still want to be somewhat good, but we usually go out to dinner or lunch at least one time during each day. So one meal isn't going to be perfect. And some of the meals we are going to have probably something like lasagna, which we normally wouldn't even eat something like that, except on rare occasion. Because remember, this is a lifestyle and no food is off limits. So again, we expect to maybe gain a pound or two, and we'll probably lose that within a week or two after we're back from vacation. So this is how we're going to do it. Normally, I take 7.5 for my maintenance. I'm going to take somewhere between 5 and 6, maybe a little bit closer to 5. And my wife, who is on 10, is going to take a 7.5. So that way we won't go crazy, and we will want occasionally share a dessert or so, not want to get the whole thing ourselves. We don't want to have all that food noise back and so forth. So I try to limit myself when we're on vacation to one type of snack, and from salty type of snack, which for me is usually popcorn, and I buy it store by me, which is Publix, usually has a big bag. If not, I'll buy skinny popcorn or something like that. We usually do have ice cream and almost every day, but last time we were on vacation, we were on for 10 days, and we made our half a gallon last the entire time. As a matter of fact, we had a little bit left over and we threw it out. So hopefully that will happen again. Now, as far as when we eat out, we plan, if we're going to have something like lasagna or something really that we normally won't eat, and since portions are pretty big, we hope to be splitting that meal. Some of the problem is that sometimes we can't agree on what each of us wants. So we're going to try to be a little bit better at that, because I don't do really good with leftovers. A little bit better on vacation because of lack of anything else to eat. Although we do stay in a timeshare which has a full kitchen. And when we're not staying in a timeshare, we usually get a mini suite or a suite that does have at least a microwave and a refrigerator, so that we can have some of our food that we normally eat. Again, we try to eat our usual breakfast, which for me is more like a lunch type thing or a very late protein shake. My wife has her protein shake and occasionally a bar. So we still plan on doing that. And like I said, we'll either go out to lunch or go out to dinner, depending on what we have planned for the day. Again, try to split our stuff. Again, sometimes we can't, because if it's going to be like a steak, I like mine cooked more than my wife does, so that's kind of out. But if we do order steak, we try to get a lean type of meat and order a small portion. Also the possibility of ordering off the kids' menu if we're not that hungry, if it's lunch. Now, when I go on vacation, I love a burger, so I probably will be having a burger with the regular bun that they have. If they have whole wheat, I will order that, although to me it doesn't really matter. We may split it, because a hamburger I could eat no matter how it's cooked, whether it's rare or well done. As long as it's not like a hockey puck, I could eat it. So if it comes with fries, we'll split them, and we have no problem with that. So we do try to make some of our meals at home. Again, if we have a very busy day, if we're going to go to a museum or something like that, and it starts to get late, we will stop at the grocery store and make our food, so that's good. Since we're going to be there for 10 days, I have a little air fryer that I do bring with us. They do have pots and pans, so that's not a problem if I'm going to saute something. Now, as far as working out, I tend to work out every day that I'm on vacation only because I do wake up earlier than my wife does, and I just let her sleep. I'll go to the gym and I'll do my workout. I do that just about every day. Occasionally, if I'm really tired, I'll skip a day. Now, I know you can't outwork a bad diet, which we are going to have somewhat of a bad diet that week. But working out does help, and it does at least make me feel better, and the more we move, the better it is. So that's one thing that I do on vacation, and just naturally going to museums or whatever it is we're going to do, whether it's shopping or whatever. We do a lot more walking than we normally do, so that's good. And we do walk along the beach, which is good exercise. And it's a little harder to walk in the sand, so we probably are burning a little bit more calories. And it's turtle mating season. Who knows? We might happen to find a turtle laying its eggs, hopefully. And I do have some new cameras that have great night vision, so hopefully I'll be able to show you some. You never know. That's part of vacation. I do plan on doing some videos while I'm there and my usual live while I'm there. So hopefully you'll enjoy the beach along with us. Now, we don't usually take a scale with us because we just wait to the end because we don't really want to know. We're on vacation. I did purchase a Renfo travel scale, but I don't think I'm going to bring it with us. We'll be able to tell if we're gaining weight just by the way we feel, and hopefully with the amount of exercise and we eating one not so good meal and some ice cream, it won't be more than a pound or two. One of the important things about all of this is not to be hard on yourself. Again, it's a lifestyle change, and you are going to go on vacation. You are going to have, I know other diets, we used to call them cheat days, or this will be a cheat week in 2 days, but it's really not a diet, it's a lifestyle. Right about this point, it sounds like it's a good time for me to tell you about the contest. So if you like this video, hit that like button, and you're a subscriber, either put the emoji of a hamburger or write the word hamburger down in the comments, and you're entered. That's it. We're going to be giving away an Amazon gift card. And if Amazon doesn't work for you, you could just get in touch with me. Anything that we could do via email or something like that, that's fine. So again, being on vacation, I know we go on vacation probably about 4 weeks of the year. Sometimes it's 3 weeks, and we split up a week to long weekends. And no, we're not the best. We're not hard on ourselves because, again, you have to go on vacation. No food is really off limits. We try to limit it to once in a while. Only these are going to be probably some day after day after day, but it's vacation. It's our lifestyle, and we'll get right back on track. That's not a problem. We are going to bring the medication with us, so if that lower dose doesn't work midweek, we just might bring it back to what our regular dose would be. I know that's not really what's recommended, but as long as we don't go over the amount, it should be fine. And if you have any tips or any places you like to go, please let me know in the comment. Please don't forget to enter the contest, and I'll catch you next time.